Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Super Geeked. I'm Victoria and today I have a haul, y'all. I went thrifting with my girlfriends. It was so much fun. Well, we always have a blast. We're all goobers. So I went with Tanya from Double T's Treasures and Alicia from Murray Life, and we're all going to be filming a haul. I did film footage from the day, so you're going to see a little bit of our antics, and then I'll get into the haul. I'm going to have their videos linked below, so be sure to check them out when you're done watching my video. And if you're coming over from one of their channels and you've never watched me before, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Victoria. I live on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I am a reseller, thrifter, collector, and my channel is called Super Geeked because I talk about everything that gets me super geeked on this channel. And I get asked a lot, what does super geeked mean? Well, geeked means that you're excited or really digging something, and super just means it's next level. So I like to share everything that gets me super geeked on this channel, including reselling and my journey in being a full-time reseller. Normally in these videos, I would pop up comps, but I'm not gonna do that this time only because I have a big haul and I want to be able to share it with you without you getting bored out of your mind. So I'm not going to do comps this time, but what I'm looking for in the thrift store is items that sell for me for $40 or $50 and above. Occasionally I will pick up something that will go for less, and a lot of times I'll be surprised and pick up something that'll go for more. So just assume, if I don't say so, that I'm expecting to get at least $40 for an item. And if I think I might get less or more, I will let you know that also. So let's get into the footage first, and you can see what thrifting with 3 resellers is like in the city of New Orleans.
Hell no, I can bulk share? Look, that just took me a few seconds.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, and then, yeah, you
Let
don't
it
have to
go.
touch it.
I need to get it before we get to Stennis though, because it's gonna shut off.
I'm on a
internet.
road trip with these ladies, and they're sharing their Poshmark closets.
Look at us,
Yeah.
old school.
Old school sharing, that's right.
Not me back here. I'm just chilling because I got a bot to do it for me. Y'all have
No,
fun?
you're actually car sick, so you can't look at your phone. Let's
Yeah,
be real.
yeah.
I can film. What's up, y'all?
Oh, Jesus, I forgot about the ledge.
I am in New Orleans with my homies.
Perfect
We're about to go
timing.
thrifting, and they're laughing because I think something weird happened. I don't know.
Pissed out of her.
Oh, Alicia fell.
There,
You
she
should've
forgets to
recorded
use
it the
it.
other
It's so
way.
funny.
Alicia fell. So anyway, that just happened. Well, we're in New Orleans. We're going to Goodwill. There's Tanya.
Taking some ibuprofen because I'm old.
You are not old.
Good, I got a cramp in my right leg.
Okay, well,
I know.
that's good information for YouTube. Let's see if I can get Alicia to get in here. Oh, what's up? What's
It's
up?
like golden hour. Where's your
Oh, it's
camera?
beautiful.
What
It's
side?
right
Where am I
here.
looking?
Right here.
Okay.
Where am I looking?
Ooh. Ooh, that wind. It's too bright. We're gonna see what we can find. We got our fanny packs on. I got mine. Victoria's got
Oh yeah,
hers.
for sure. Nice and bright.
Yes.
Video. Welcome to Goodwill.
No smoking, you guys.
Not today.
Who does? Do you smoke?
No food or drinks?
There's so much in here. I'm just gonna go to random places.
Yeah, I'm gonna circle around and then. Gonna be a buggy.
I found a Tanya in the wild.
Find the dresses.
I was in the totally wrong
I
section.
was like, why hasn't
take a peek. What little lady got over here?
I guarantee you I'm only gonna get like 5 things. Because
Fancy meeting you here.
Busted. Okay, first stop, Victoria, baby Alicia, mine.
I don't even have to
Victoria still spent more.
Why you gotta blame me? Catch her in all the footage. Perks like Friends? Didn't they have?
oh, I thought you were about to say perks like something else.
Can you smell that?
We're all filming. Alicia's got the sound effects.
Brown gravy. Oh.
What? Here's my friends sorting their buggies.
Look, you ended up with a ton.
Yeah, I'm only putting back like a few.
Look, I have
Y'all, it's like a mountain.
Yeah, there you go.
my light automatically comes on my video.
Mountain of goodies.
Look at that.
Touched my camera today.
All right, y'all, I hope that was interesting. The last clip I showed of our trunk and then the long shot to the Salvation Army thrift store is just to show you, we filled Tanya's trunk up with these huge bags. I know that I spent the most, and that store is still freaking packed. Also, that day at Salvation Army was half off day, so everything that you're gonna see tags on, I'll explain, is half off. At the Goodwill we went to in Kenner, everything red tagged was 50% off. So red tags at Goodwill and everything at Salvation Army was half off. And one last thing before we get into the haul, I have some exciting news for you. I have just partnered with Goodwill of Southeast Louisiana. Super excited about this. Now, y'all know if you've been here a little bit, in Mississippi on the Gulf Coast, I can spend a whole day going to a bunch of thrift stores and not come out with the same kind of haul that I can get by going to New Orleans. And I have thrifted at other stores in southeastern Louisiana and been really happy with what I have sourced over there. You know, I'm a traveler for sure. I thrift in Alabama, I thrift in Florida, I thrift in Louisiana. You saw me recently go up to Memphis, so Tennessee. And I'll even go on a road trip up the East Coast and thrift. So I definitely like to travel. So this partnership is going to be so cool. Goodwill was looking for thriftfluencers. So basically influencers that are thrifters who would be able to promote not just their stores, but also their programs. So I've been very impressed with what they had to show me. I'm gonna do a video soon about what all I learned by shopping there, but this is just sort of an announcement that I am working with them. So if you're following me on Instagram, you'll probably see me posting stuff about Goodwills of Southeast Louisiana. It also means that I have a goal this year, before the end of the year, to hit all 22 stores. And actually they're adding a couple more stores. So by the end of the year, there may be 25 stores. I am so thankful to Goodwill for choosing me to partner with them, and I'm very excited about this partnership. So the first store that we went to was actually one of the Goodwills that is under Goodwill Industries of Southeastern Louisiana, and that is the Kenner store. I've never been to the Kenner store, my girlfriends had never been, and so we decided to check it out. So let me show you what I picked up to resell online. This first item I was so excited about, and if you follow me on Instagram, you saw this bad boy. So I saw this first. Y'all know the real, at least I would think you know the real. This is a luxury consignment website where you can send your items to be resold. So it's just like knocking out the reseller, and they do it for you. They photograph it, they list it, and you get a percentage of the sale. This must have been on the RealReal and somebody bought it. And let me show you. The original extra buttons are still attached, and just based on the clothing tags, it doesn't look like it was probably ever worn. The brand is Haute Hippie. This little sequin number, look how pretty, y'all, and it's different colored sequin, so it gives this really cool, like almost like a striping, maybe animal print-ish effect to the sequins. But this item retails for around $400. I picked it up for $9.99, so great sale. Also, if you're a new reseller, you can track your inventory a number of ways. What I do is I take my average cost of the items in the thrift haul. So my average cost of goods for this thrifting trip was $8.33. So I definitely will get over $50 for this item. I'm hoping closer to the $100 mark, especially with it being so fancy and sequined and pretty. So this was a special find, and that's why I chose to make a reel about it. All right, next item is a tried and true brand. This item may not sell for $40. It may sell for more than $30 mark, but it is Spanx. And these are some compression leggings. Love those. They are footless, and they were originally $5.99. So couldn't pass up some Spanx. I told my girlfriends not to laugh because they probably wouldn't have picked this up anyway, but I found this sweet 1980s prom dress. Look at that taffeta goodness. It has this really pretty iridescent taffeta. It has, it's made sort of like a bubble. So it's folded under, and then the hem comes up here, super poofy, and it's got tulle built into it. So you don't feel the tulle scratching you because it's actually in the skirt. But y'all, look how fun. The top is velvet. It does have a sweetheart neckline. And then the back has this awesome elastic panel with shearing, which makes it comfortable to wear. So super stoked on this. It is by the vintage brand Rampage, and it was $9.99, but red tags were half off. So couldn't pass that baby up. I generally will sell dresses like this for $50 and up. They do really well for Halloween too. I've had very good luck with vintage prom dresses, and I wasn't going to leave her on the shelf. This one too, I think I'll get over 50. It's a brand I'd like to pick up, Eliza J. Now, I don't pick up Eliza J as much as I used to. If you're an old schooler here, you know I used to tout Eliza J all the time. It's starting to dip a little bit, but the really pretty ones I'm going to pick up. And this gorgeous dress, A-line, with this beautiful colored bow in like a berry color, exposed back zipper. So pretty. I was super happy to find this, and they had it marked at $6.99. It's also a size 12, which is amazing. So yeah, I was not going to leave her at the thrift store. No way. Somebody is going to want and love this dress. Okay, if you're a vintage fan, you know this brand. It is one of the big coat brands to look out for. It's Lillian. Now, I have sold Lillian over the years. This jacket is cool because even though it's vintage, it looks like a modern jacket. It has this tie front. It has the double breasting. It crosses over and has the 2 panels of buttons. Now, it is missing a button here, but your girl has Mend It Monday now. So even though this is an item that wouldn't normally end up in the mend pile, I'm going to put it in there so you can watch me sew on a button and see how I find a button to match this, because it does not have extra buttons. Here are the buttons on the sleeve and right there. So stay tuned to Mend It Monday to see what I do with this precious jacket. It was also half off. It was $9.99, so they had marked it down. And I found this right next to the Haute Hippie piece that I found. So surprise, surprise, we like when the thrift store starts giving us goodies. Okay, this brand, I don't pick up tons anymore, but I could not leave this little slip dress behind. Slip dresses are still hot and we're starting to get into some warmer months. I know it's warm as heck down here in Mississippi on the Gulf Coast, but it is Zara. So this just shows occasionally I will pick up Zara pieces. Probably will get under 40 on this one, maybe around 30. It was also half off, so it was originally $7, so $3.50 on this one. And it is just really pretty. And I love how the animal print on it, the leopard, is sort of ombre. So it's much brighter at the top and it's got this cowl neck, really pretty and sexy. So yeah, for half off, I definitely thought it was worth a pickup. Okay, so with this piece, I did pay up, but I looked it up first. I don't mind paying up for items. I do it a lot, and you'll see that a lot on this channel. Didn't I just have I paid $40 an item video? So y'all know, your girl will pay up for stuff. But with this brand, it's kind of hit or miss. So I wanted to make sure I looked it up first. It is Theory. Now this is the new tag Theory. If you see it with a capital T, that's the old tag. And it was marked up to $14.99. Again, average cost of goods, this would have been one of the items that sort of brought that up, was $8.33. So I looked up comps on this and some of them are selling close to $100, but the average is around $75. And it's a pretty tweed, has no pockets, it's a nice tailored look and in excellent condition. So I felt like it was worth it to go ahead and pay up for this item. And so I did. Hey, y'all got another vintage. This one is by the brand LaBelle. Now, if you're not comfortable with vintage, if you're getting into vintage clothing, the brand doesn't always matter unless it's like, you know, something that people know now, because people aren't going to be searching for LaBelle dresses. They're going to be searching for vintage. So your keywords are going to matter more. Now, this is a polka dot dress. It is a midi length, so it's below the knees, about calf length. It is empire waisted and has this tie here. And then it has these semi-sheer capped straps. So you can wear them sort of off the shoulder or a little higher on the shoulder. This is totally 90s. So with vintage, I like to buy pieces that'll fit into a modern wardrobe. This would definitely look great with combat boots or sneakers. You can layer it, you can wear it by itself, but definitely a piece that I think was worth a pickup. They had it priced at $6.99. That was the average dress price. And yeah, just super cute. Also, you want to put made in USA because that sometimes is important for vintage collectors. They like to buy items that say made in USA. And I think I could get about $40 for this item. So yeah, it's super cute. I may have my girl model it, or I may pop her on the mannequin if she fits. Okay, this is more bread and butter. It is Free People. These are straight leg, and they have a raw hem down here. There's factory distressing, there's fading, there's whiskering, you know, all the things. And they're super soft. I'm still picking up Free People jeans. They still do pretty well, except for the skinny styles. I don't pick up the skinny styles as much anymore, but it was $6.99. I like to sell denim. I usually get like around the $40 mark for most of my denim, unless it's above that. So yeah, I'm still picking it up. I think these will do pretty good. Maybe somewhere between 30 and 40. And yeah, still picking up Free People denim. Okay, y'all, I almost never, ever pick up this brand. It is Urban Outfitters BDG. But let me tell you why I picked it up. First of all, it's some coveralls. Coveralls are hot. They're on trend. They've been on trend for the last 3 years. This is definitely a niche style, but they are still very popular. I would use mechanic. I would use flight suit. I would, you know, anything that's going to be coveralls as keywords. This one does have snap buttons and has the pockets in the front. It has the elastized waistband with the shearing, and it does have a single pocket on the back, and then of course regular pockets. So I checked comps on it because they had it parked at $6.99, which was the price of dresses. And being Urban Outfitters, I always will check the comps just in case. And this did have comps of 40 and over. So I thought, shoot. And the style's so cute that I wasn't gonna leave her. Okay, and the last item I picked up was some hard goods. It is Fire King, and it was priced at $3.99. This is the peach lusterware. That is this iridescent peach, and it's in decent condition. It has a little bit of scratching, but I have a bunch of these Fire King pieces that I need to list. So this is gonna go in my hard goods section of things I need to list. And I wasn't gonna leave her at the thrift store. I love Fire King and I love to sell Fire King, and I grabbed this before I finished shopping. All right, so that's my haul from the Kenner Goodwill. It was fun, and then after we went to eat at this cool diner called Daisy Duke's, and then we headed over to Salvation Army. So let me show you what I picked up. Remember, all these items at Salvation Army were half off. First is this vintage piece. You're gonna be like, what is that? Yeah, I know, but I told you I like quirky vintage. The sleeves are belled, so they flare out. They have this single red stripe, and I don't know if you know who that is, but it's Charlie Chaplin. Here is the vintage tag, Pronto, 100% acrylic, and it was made in the Republic of China. So probably late 80s, early 90s, and I looked up comps on her. She is going for over $50. This is a really, really cool novelty print sweater, and really the comps were great. So they had it priced at $6.99, so I paid half of that. By the way, my average cost of goods at the Salvation Army was $3.59. So yay! Okay, this is a pretty little slip dress. It is another Theory piece. They had it marked at $4.99, so I paid half of that. And yeah, just a basic little black dress. And I hope to get around $40 for this one. These were some fun pants. Again, your girl loves olive. I talk about this all the time. I'm drawn to olive. These are Free People. They have the paper bag waist. It's cinched and it has a tie. It is in this faded wash, and they are like a tapered leg, which was super popular in the 80s with this pleating at the top and then tapered at the bottom. So I like anything that sort of has a vintage inspired feel. It has the welt pockets on the back. Yep, cute. Probably between 30 and 40 on these. These pants will probably be closer to the $30 mark, but I love to pick up velvet. Velvet is especially popular during the holidays. This is ModCloth, and it's in a great size 18. And they're just a super pretty green velvet pant. Also, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so maybe somebody will see these listed and want to pick them up for St. Patrick's Day. Only one piece in this haul that I think I'm going to keep for myself, and they are these faux leather leggings. They are by the brand Lane Bryant. I was excited to find these in my size. They had this marked at $4.99, so I paid half of that, and these are probably going to end up in my closet. All right, another pair of denim. It is Pilcrow in the letterpress. This is a newer Pilcrow because it says by Anthropology. They are straight leg, light wash, factory whiskering, distressing, and has a color blocked velvet stripe down each of the legs. It reminds me of a pair of jeans that Veronica Beard came out with. It does have the busted knee, just a really cute style. They did have these marked at $6.99, so I paid half. I've become pickier with this brand, but I do love a good pair of corduroys. It's made well. This is an exposed button fly, brown corduroy, really cute. They're in great condition. Here's the back. The leather patch still looks really good. And they had these marked at $6.99, so paid half on these. And then another Madewell piece. I've actually sold these shorts a lot. That's why I picked them up. This is Madewell. They are called the Perfect Jean Short. They have this rolled hem, which you can wear in rolled up or down. They are not stitched up, so it's up to you. Factory whiskering, cute cut where it's angled, and look at that, still has the original tag. Salvation Army wanted $4.99 on these. Now these will probably be closer to the $30 mark, but at that price, there was no way I was leaving them. Y'all, we're only halfway through this thing? What the heck? This is a big haul, y'all. Okay, a brand I love to pick up, L'Agence. These are some wax-coated jeans. They're in a camel color, nice size 26. Here's the back of them. And the wax coating is, you might not be able to see it on camera, but if you feel it, you can feel that it's got a coating over it that gives it a little sheen. These were marked at $6.99, and again, half price. They are a high rise, and this brand does really well. I'll probably be close to $50 for these. Okay, I like this brand. I have many of their bags because they do a lot of weird novelty bags, but their clothing doesn't do that well on the resale market. It's Kate Spade. Now shoes will, but clothing doesn't. But y'all, I could not leave this at the thrift store. Look at that. It has seagulls all over it, and these sort of like mimic like clouds or even water. There's a cuff at the wrist, so the sleeve bellows out a little bit, and you can either wear it like this as a shift dress, or it came with a tie. You can tie the belt around. It doesn't have belt loops, so that's nice because you can switch it up and wear it different ways. It does have a keyhole in the back, and it is 100% silk. They had it marked at $4.99, so I paid half of that. So $2.50 for a 100% silk novelty print Kate Spade dress. Yes, all day. Oh, and this one should bring a 50 at least because of the novelty prints. Like I said, some of the Kate Spade doesn't sell as well, but I think this one will do well. I don't know how I feel about this brand. I've picked it up, but sales are slow, and I don't generally get what I thought I would, but I looked up comps on this specific item, and comps look great. So it is Elizabeth and James, and it is a sweet little skater dress. It would be perfect for Easter and spring because it's a pretty baby blue color, and the cut on it is really pretty. They had it priced at $12.99, so I paid half of that. But when I looked up comps, the comps were close to $70. And so I was like, you know what? It's totally worth it. I'm going to grab it. I hope y'all are sticking with me. My friends were laughing because they filmed their haul and it was like 39 minutes. And I thought, shoot, all my videos are like that long. This is a vintage piece, 1970s. It has the pointed collar. That's how you can tell that's definitely from the 70s. It is by Renown Ladies Fashion. It is semi-sheer, so you might want to wear something under it or not. And it's this soft cotton with this fun diamond print on it. There is no material tag on this or size, but with vintage, I generally don't use the size that's listed because sizing was different depending on the decade and also depending on the manufacturer. So what I do is I take measurements and I compare the measurements to current women's sizing, and I'll note that in the listing. Instead of numeric US sizing, I will use alphabetic US sizing to determine the size of a vintage piece. But this is really cute and definitely could be mixed into a modern wardrobe. And hoping for between 30 and 40 on that dress. Okay, so a brand I've never found before, so I'm so excited to finally find it. And it is Tularosa, and it is new with tags. It originally retailed for $178. They had it marked at $6.99, which I paid half. And it is this sweet eyelet shift dress. It's got this pretty crochet detail on the sleeves and on the neckline. And I did check comps on this. I hope to get like around 65 at least for this dress. So excited to finally mark this brand off my list. And well, if you're a reseller, you probably know this brand, and maybe if you're not, you still know it. It is Lululemon. Now, Alicia racked up on the Lululemon this day, but I did find this one piece. It is running shorts. They are $4.99, so I paid half, and I've done really well with these shorts, usually around 40. So, and this has the crossover waistband, So a lot of people will be specifically looking for this style of running short, and I was excited to get me a Lululemon piece before my friend got them all. And although I'm not an athletic wear seller primarily, I will pick it up if I find it. I don't know if y'all know about this brand, but this is actually Lululemon's kids line, Aviva. Now, they don't make this line anymore, so a lot of people will be looking for these pieces for their kids who are in gymnastics or cheerleading or other sports. This one is a skirt, so skirt with shorts. It has the tiered ruffles on the back, super cute. It does have the zipper pocket like a lot of Lululemon does. A lot of the Aviva styles very much mimic Lululemon. And it also has the size tag, which this is a girl size 14. So I was excited to find Aviva, and they had it marked at $6.99, regular price for skirts, but again, I paid half. If you've been around my channel a little bit, you've heard me mention that I like to pick up the premium Levi's. That's the Levi's with the leather patch. So there is a difference. There's a difference in original retail price, and there's a difference in resale price. I generally do not pick up the paper tag Levi's unless they are vintage. And they've got to be a style that is popular. Otherwise, modern Levi's with the paper patch are a no-go for me. And the funny thing is they're the same styles a lot of times, but the craftsmanship on the premium are a little bit higher caliber. They had this marked at $4.99, so I paid half. And here is the front of the skirt. Perfect for the upcoming seasons. And it does have a raw hem, factory distressing, and whiskering. Very cute skirt. Somebody's gonna love this, and probably 40 on this one. I don't know if y'all sleep on J. Crew, but I like to sell J. Crew, and I get good prices for this. This is a J. Crew dress, size 0. However, it is a wrap dress, so it really could accommodate a little bit of a larger size. It ties. There's a pretty little bow, and it has 3/4 length sleeves, keyhole and button with a little elastic, so it's a little more comfortable to wear, in a pretty navy color. And they had it marked at, again, the regular dress price, $6.99, so I got it for half. This is going to be a roll of dresses, so if you don't like dresses, you might want to fast forward. This is Bowden. This is a jersey knit dress. I've sold so many of these, usually around $40 or $50. This has a cute, I don't know, are those hydrangeas, or like, they look like hydrangeas to me, but they're kind of like spread out, but there's some kind of floral. This has a cuff here, but there's a little bit of ruching, which I like that Bowden sneaks in these little details. Like, this isn't just a regular jersey knit dress, but they're going to have a little bit of ruching. They're going to have this sort of like twist knot here at the front instead of just a normal, just crossover wrap. So their pieces are special. Bowden is a UK brand, and I just like Bowden a lot. So I did pick this up. This is the older tag Bowden, but it is a size 10. I'm getting a lot pickier with this brand. It is soft surroundings, but again, this was half off day. This is another petite. It's an extra small, but as you can see, it doesn't look smaller than a regular extra small. It actually looks a little oversized. It has an elastic waistband. It has a hood on the back. It is a super soft cotton material, and they priced it at regular dress prices $6.99, so I paid half. This one may bring between 30 and 40, but probably closer to 40. There is a following for soft surroundings. It's usually a more mature demographic, so sometimes you can get better prices on it. All right, we're almost there, folks. We're getting close to the end. Next up, I saw this. It said Class, made in Italy, and I could tell it was 100% silk. It's just a little dress with an elastic waist and this pretty like print on it. So I threw it in the cart because I'd never heard of Class, and I was like, okay, well, let's just put it in there. But I didn't realize that Class is actually one of the diffusion lines for Roberto Cavalli. So this is a mid-tier luxury designer. No wonder it said made in Italy and is in this beautiful, shiny, soft silk. And the thrift store had it marked at $6.99, so I paid half. And who's gonna say no for $3.50 to a Roberto Cavalli dress? Hello. All right, and another J. Crew dress. This one is an eyelet with bell sleeves, and it does have a slip underneath. Just a pretty little dress for half of $6.99. And I think this one will do pretty well, probably close to $40. And I was excited to find it because, again, I like selling J. Crew. Alicia passed this piece to me. It is Madewell, and it is this fuzzy sweater. It is super fuzzy, actually. She didn't want to pay up for it. They had it marked at $6.99, but again, I paid half. And this one will probably get between the $30 to $40 mark. So I was like, thank you, ma'am. 2 more dresses. This brand is called, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this brand, but it is Anthropology. And it's this pretty sweater dress, elbow length with a flared sleeve. It is a shift dress. It's a soft knit, and although it is not wool, it feels like it, but it is lined, fully lined. So that's great because if you don't like that itchy woolly feel, it's not touching your skin. So really pretty, and I really liked the embroidery up here. Again, this was the half off of $6.99. And probably 30 to 40 on this one. And another piece I happen to own myself, so I knew what it was. This is a brand called Yellow Star that ModCloth carries. It is a plaid dress. It has these pretty little buttons. It has this fold over cowl neck that drapes on, it's asymmetrical, and it has buttons. And I actually own this dress, and what I love about it is it's super stretchy, and it has pockets. I love pockets on a dress. So hopefully 40 on this one also. All right, that's it, y'all. That's for my huge thrift haul. This video is tapping out at 55, 36, 37, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna need to stop now and start editing because I'm gonna have to cut some of this down, or y'all gonna be fast forwarding through my video. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching us thrifting in New Orleans. We definitely will be going back soon. I am sure of it. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to do that on your way out. Like the video, hit the bell for notifications if you want to be notified every time I have a new video come out. And thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.